Hello, Pipsy Boy Mario Kusakabe Jr. here with another episode of R2 Sports Talk. Real fan, real talk. Today we're starting with our football, not NFL, but around the world football or soccer, how it is known here in the United States of America. We are starting with the Bundesliga. Bayern Munich played FC Duren. It was a lot tougher game than what I thought the Bayern was going to take. They finished with a draw 1-1, but it was a very interesting game, especially coming, from the World Cup, players getting not the World Cup, Copa America and the Euros. So coming acclimated to it, it was very interesting to see Bayern. They struggled a little against FC Duren, but my hats off to FC Duren. They had a good game plan. They knew how to play it in game one, so let's see what happens with the next game. Coming back from the little vacation time off that they had. Now let's continue with Liga 1 from Peru, Liga Max. Or Liga 1? I don't even know what they call it anymore, because every year they keep changing it. I don't know why. It makes no sense to me. But we're talking about my favorite club, Alianza Lima. And it was the Peruvian Clásico, which is Alianza Lima versus Universitario de Deportes. We lost. I was pissed. There were some controversial calls in there in my point of view, especially the second goal. I don't think that was a goal. To me, players were outside. But again, we lost. Simple as that. Second game of El Torneo Clausura. So we'll see. Hopefully we'll make it up. And we'll see. It was a tough loss, especially playing against your arch rival. Peruvian Clásico is Alianza Lima versus Universitario de Deportes. Every other country has their own, So, yeah. See. Now continuing with the football, soccer world. The League Cup started again here, which is more or less MLS, the Mexican League, and I think it's another league involved. It's very weird. I don't know. It's very weird. It's like they try to put football and hockey with it, because there is no draw. So right away they go to penalties, and whoever wins the penalties, they get 2 points, and then whoever loses gets only 1 point. So, I don't know. It's a little weird. I don't know. Red Bulls earned 2 points because they lost. They only got 1 point because they lost in penalties. Again, that we were winning and then we lost to Toronto, which makes no sense whatsoever. I don't know. This was just weird. I don't know. I really don't like this league. I'm like, all these leagues that they're making here, it makes no sense. It makes no sense. It will not be competitive regardless of the matter. Because let's be realistic, as much as I love the Red Bulls, compared to the rest of the teams in the world, the club is okay, but it's not good. Not just them, everyone in MLS, same thing with the Mexican League. They're not that good. But anyway, now let's go to our motorsport block. We only had one interesting race this weekend, which of course it was Formula 1. It was the Belgium Grand Prix. Lewis Hamilton won. Oscar Piastri finished second. Charles Leclerc finished third. Max Verstappen, my boy, Red Bull Racing, finished fourth. And Sergio Perez finished seventh. The reason why Max and Lewis won and Piastri finished second is because they gave a penalty to George Russell, because apparently the car came underweight. The cars have to be all weight at a certain amount with a certain degree of, with gas, after fuel, without fuel, with the drivers, without drivers, all that stuff. So it came underweight. So with that being said, they took Russell, which he won the race, out. So Hamilton, that's why Hamilton won, so on and so forth. Red Bull is still maintaining a narrow lead for the Construction Championship. This Construction Championship is going to be very close between Red Bull and McLaren. I'm telling you right now. This is going to be real close. It's going to come to the last race. Unless Red Bull gets it together, and unless Sergio Perez gets it together. Like, I know you are, you're broken right now emotionally, dude. And I truly want you to do good. I truly want you to do good. Because you have performed well with Red Bull when you first started, but now, out of suddenly, it's like something is going on with you. I don't know what's going on with you, but get yourself together, bro. And Max did the best that he could, man. Like, he from all the way to the back. He started, what, at 11th? Because of the penalty of the crash of last week. Everyone knows that Max Verstappen is an aggressive driver. Simple as that. But he's aggressive, but he's fair. And they always give Lewis Hamilton the benefit of the doubt. He's the angel. He's innocent. And he's worse than Max. I'm telling you right now. Yet again, everything is forgiven to him except for Max. Because they will never, never do anything like that to Lewis Hamilton. At all. I don't know why. I don't know why he has this golden child thing. It makes no sense to me. But it is what it is. At least Max finished 4th. He got some points. And, we'll see. We'll see what the next race next week. And we have to get a better result. Like Red Bull Racing. Come on, guys. You guys have to give this guys a better car. Because there were moments I'm like, man, Max, why are you not catching up? Like, you guys have to give him a better car, better aerodynamics. It's going to be crazy for next week. It's going to be crazy for next year. Max already doesn't like the new switches that they did for 2026 for the brand new car that everyone in Formula 1 is going to drive. I'm telling you. It's going to be a pain in the ass. I'm telling you. So now let's go with our fighting block. We only had UFC 304, which had a fantastic card. It was off the charts, off the hood. I'm not going to talk about the entire card because I will be here for like a few hours. So I'm only going to talk about the main fights, the main events, the main, the go-home fights, which they were fantastic. Edwards versus Muhammad. This fight had it all. From beginning to end, Muhammad had Leon Edwards' number from the beginning. Like, I will give Leon Edwards the last round because he took the last round. But then Muhammad took out the other rounds and, man, he put him to school. So we're going to see what the rematch is going to be. I think they're going to do it for later on because, man, the next few fights is going to be crazy in the UFC. And now we have for the heavyweight division. Aspinall versus Blades. I thought this fight was going to go the distance. I really thought Aspinall is a great fighter. Great champion. But Blades, he's coming up from a lot of good turnouts. A lot of good fights. A lot of good KOs. But, man, he got rocked in round 1. And it was no coming back from that. Aspinall didn't hesitate. Ground and pound. The fight was over in 1 round. I was like, wow. I was shocked. Very shocked. And then the other fight, which it was like it had a lot of momentum coming in. It was between Green and Piblet. Man, Petey wasn't playing around this fight. He came to fight. He came to prove a point, and he did. He did. Again, submission hold. Like, he put him to sleep. Like, oof. It's nothing worse, I think, than a fighter. You get knocked out, whatever. But when you get to put to sleep, or a submission, and you quit, or you get to put to sleep, I think that's the worst. So I hope Green gets it together, has short memory, and gets to fight again. Although he's 36, 37 already, I don't think he has nothing else to prove in the UFC. But we'll see, man. But it was a good pay-per-view. If you guys get to watch it, give UFC 304 a good look. So yeah, guys. So this was this week's episode, and it was very short. It was not many big events, big sports that I was watching this weekend. So yeah. So I appreciate you, subscribers. If you guys can just do me a favor, if you guys haven't do so, like the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. It helps me tremendously with the YouTube algorithm. And thank you guys. Appreciate you. And I'll see you next week. Nothing but love.